This is the most dangerous plant in the southwest, a jumping cholla. If you look closely at each of the barbs, they are made of a series of little hooks that inject themselves and hold on to your flesh.
How's it going? I'm John from the Radavist. We're here in the beautiful Star Pass area of Tucson, Arizona, doing another beautiful builds video for the Pros Closet. This is a Starling Murmur. This is a 160, 140, full suspension enduro bike that's made in the UK by a guy named Joe. So why steal for a full suspension bike? For me, it came down to two important things. The liveliness of the frame. Like, this thing pops and flexes, kind of like a snowboard or a surfboard or a skateboard. You can just point it downhill. You don't have to be as conscious about your lines. It's all about speed and being able to pump the bike through the turns, and that's what this bike does really well. The second thing is longevity. I mean, I've had this thing for about 3 years now. That's a long time to have a full suspension bike. Most people buy their S-Works or their Yeti, ride it for a season and sell it. With a single pivot design, there's only really one pivot point you gotta worry about. And as long as you're on top of maintenance, it's not that bad. I don't think I will ever buy a new full suspension bike, wink, but I'll definitely hold on to this one for a few more years. I don't even know how to describe this bike to people that ride a lot of full suspensions. People look at it and they just don't know what to make of it. It kind of has some weird 26-inch cruiser throwbacks with this meaty head tube gusset. It's a single pivot, which as far as a lot of full suspension riders are concerned is ancient history. It's like dinosaur technology. Joe keeps his fillets pretty raw. It's not supposed to look nice. It's supposed to get thrashed. You're probably gonna dent it. You might dent the rear swing arm and you can just order a new one and replace it. But it's a machine, and it's a machine that's really good at going over chunky rocks fast. So, as you can imagine, figuring out all the inner workings of a single pivot is arguably easier than some of the more complicated suspension designs out there. But what's really nice about this bike is it climbs exceptionally well, and it descends exceptionally well. It's got a 65 head angle, which is awesome on a 160 bike, and a 77 seat angle. So it's all about climbing the steep single track and descending as fast as you can through that gnarly, chunky chunder that everyone loves. I've got a Fox 36 on the front. That's the root beer limited edition, which really, matches the vibe of the bike quite well. We've got a 35mm clamp, 30mm long stem that was made from this guy named Drew up in Philly. He runs a frame building company called Engine. It's got beautiful gold tie ano parts, got some NVM7 bars, 35mm clamps, so they're nice and stiff, and they really help me control this bike when you're going at top speed. These Hope brakes have been awesome. Everything on this is just the most reliable piece of componentry that I could find that still has a little bit of style. One of the nice things about full suspension bikes is you get a lot of extra traction with the wheel travel, not only on the front, but also on the rear. And so in steep, chundery, loose stuff like this, it's really great for being able to sit a little bit more forward on the saddle and just enter the pain cave as deep as you want. Yeah, but being able to climb up stuff that you go down is a big part of mountain biking for me. We don't shuttle or try not to shuttle. We like to pedal up to gain our downs. And I'm not trying to be a gatekeeper. It's just if I'm gonna go ride my bike, I wanna ride my bike, It's just so cool to have a modern bike like this that a person built in a shop.